Hi, I was going to do this video a little while ago, a few months ago, but I've just realised why I've put it off for so long. Yeah, it's just really talking about the movies I saw last year, during 2022. Yeah, 2022, it wasn't exactly a great year for movies actually. I only actually saw 3. I usually see about half a dozen or so on average. Sometimes even more than that. But yeah, last year I just saw 3, and one of them was a reissue. But the 2 I did see, well, they were brilliant. So one of them was an outstanding one. So it is worth speaking about, just for a bit. But yeah, what I went to see was, or the reissue I went to see was Total Recall, which I've never seen at the cinema before, of course. I've got it on Blu-ray. But yeah, when it showed, I thought, yeah, gotta check that out. I go to the view usually, and yeah, it was really worth it. You know, I really did love it at the cinema. So that was that got it off to a kind. That got the movies off to a kind of decent start, I suppose. But I suppose for a long while, I mean, when it came around to about the middle of the year, when it came around to about summer, I thought, well, there's not much out, and there's not much coming out, because I took a look at the View site, and I know there wasn't really much that was going to be coming out, and I knew it would be a little bit dry for movies. So I thought, well, if you do see like 1 or 2, consider that a result, consider that something. And 2 did come out. The first one I saw was The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. I was definitely going to see that, so that was, yeah, that turned out to be another belter. That was really decent. Slightly different, really, in many respects, to the previous Conjuring movies that have come out. But of course, I suppose it has to be different, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, the original Conjuring, brilliant, love it. Yeah, of course, based on a true story, based on a case from the files of the famous Warren couple. And the sequel, The Conjuring 2, I didn't see for a long while, and I didn't know what it was. But when I found out it was the infamous Enfield case, the infamous Enfield poltergeist, well, I thought, why did I take so long to check this one out? And yeah, that was brilliant. That is brilliant. Absolutely love it. Trying to see the setting, because when that was going on, I was like, can't remember what year it was set now. I think it was 1970, wasn't it? 1971. Yeah, really early 70s, 1970, 71, something like that. Yeah, I was barely 1 at the time, so to think that was going on. Yeah, well, I was a babby. But yeah, it's funny seeing all the cars around at the time in London. Yeah, fascinating time though for it to be seen. But yeah, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It was really decent. So slightly veered off in another direction, which was really decent. So yeah, I love that. Now the last one I looked at for that year, last year, yeah, the last one was actually when I found out about quite early on. I went to see Old. Yeah, the last M. Night Shyamalan movie then. And there's a couple I've turned away from him lately because they just weren't for me, or I refuse to accept them. And I'm not saying what they are. But I'm a massive M. Night Shyamalan fan, still am, and possibly always will be. He hasn't let me down yet. and hopefully won't. But you know, if a film comes along that he does, and I'm not interested in the plot, then I won't go for it. Simple as that. You know, you've got a choice to have the seat or not, and I don't. So I just don't bother looking at them. But Year Old just sounded fascinating. I saw the trailer, and well, when I went to see it, I did actually see it 3 times. I saw it twice, I think. At the time, I was in Glasgow when I saw it. So I was able to see it twice in Glasgow and once here. So I was able to see it quite a few times, which is brilliant. But yeah, for me, Old is M. Night's most thought-provoking movie since The Sixth Sense. Deals with roughly the same themes about time, I suppose, and about dying, really, and about the length of time that you have, I suppose. So it was thought-provoking in many ways, and it had a really creepy quality to it, based on an almost obscure graphic novel, which took me a bit by surprise. But I'd kind of be interested in the obscure graphic novel, actually. Yeah, I think it was an obscure Norwegian graphic novel or something, I think, apparently. So yeah, that was the last one I saw for last year. So just a few films maybe, but I still think they're worth a mention. If anything, because I suppose either of them don't have anything in common, really. The only ones which have in common are The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and Old. Both kind of supernatural shockers, really. Although Old is more thoughtful, you know, but still damn creepy. But yeah, and I've got a copy of Old, of course, and I've got a copy of The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, both on Blu-ray. So yeah, I had to get that one. I've seen Old now, crikey, I've lost count. I've seen it about 5 or 6 times already on Blu-ray. But yeah, so it was a little dry, maybe. Just a little, just 3. But hell, hey, as far as I'm concerned, be grateful for the 3 that I did see that year. So if any more reissues had come out, of course I'd have checked them out too, but there was nothing else that really interested me, so I just didn't bother with them. But anyway, yeah, I suppose that's all there is really to say about the movies of 2022. A little bit dry, but at least there was something. But still worth it, so yeah. At least it finished with one of the best ones from M. Night for quite some time. It's almost hard to believe that it's been that long since The Sixth Sense, but it has. And Old was a really good one to finish off, so well worth it. Okay, yeah, so that's all for now. Yeah, cheers, thanks, bye.